Okay, so I have some cat fur that a friend sent to me. She lives in Canada. This was in a swap package. And it comes from two of her precious kitties. So I thought I would show you how I'm going to spin this up. I've never spun cat fur before. I've done dog, a little sample of dog, but I've never done cat. So this was just groomed off the animal and then put in a bag. And it's pretty matted, as you can see. And I'm not going to do anything to this before I put it on the carder. So I have to warn you, working with very short staple fibers, because these are really, really short. They are like, that's it right there. They are extremely short stapled. It's similar to working with cotton, but you're going to get it all over you. It's like having a cat and sitting on your lap and you petting it while it's shedding. So all I'm doing is taking this, taking the cat fur and kind of scraping it onto the carder. And I'm loading up a pretty decent amount because this is very similar to working with cotton, and this is how I load my carders for cotton. So that used a good bit of the fiber that was in that clump. And now comes the really messy part where I'm going to card this as if it were cotton. So I'm going to scrape the carders over the fiber, taking bites a little bit deeper each time. And I'm just gently letting the teeth kind of touch each other. I'm not really digging in. And now I'm going to transfer. Flip the carders around, because I do this both ways. Otherwise you would just switch hands if you're predominantly one-way carder, but I'm a two-way carder. So, and then we're going to do it again. So I'm trying to stay in the camera here. And for this fiber, I think it only needs about 2 passes. So I'm going to go ahead and transfer it, which I'll have to switch hands to do that because I can't transfer from that hand. So I'm going to go ahead and transfer it over, which made a huge mess. That's okay. And now I'm going to start rolling it into a very loose, fluffy Rolag. This is exactly what I like to do for cotton. It's my favorite way to spin ginned cotton, or to process ginned cotton. So it makes a very loose, unorganized Rolag, and the fiber gets everywhere, but it's full of air, very light, and very easy to spin. So here's another angle of the carding process. And while I'm carding and you're watching, I wanted to say thank you so much for spending some time with me today. I really appreciate it. And you guys are really important to me. So if you have any suggestions of content you would like to see, please leave them in the comment section down below. And if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. Also, if you have any questions, you're welcome to ask them in the comment section, and I will answer them as quickly as I can. So here's the spinning part, and just wanted to show you right quick a little bit of how I'm drafting and handling the fiber. Some people find it very difficult to spin short stapled fibers. It's not difficult in so much as it is different from wool or alpaca or anything like that that's got a 2-inch plus staple length. So, and you know, a lot of people like to make really tight poonies, but when they're doing like cotton or short staple fibers, but I don't like poonies. I think they're very difficult to draft, just me personally. So, and it may be that the poonies I make are way too tight, but regardless, fluffy, airy Rolags to me are the very easiest to draft, and you can draft them different ways like I'm showing you here. I recommend just experimenting and having fun and enjoying the learning process. That's what sampling is all about. And remember that the shorter your staple length is, the more twist your yarn needs in order to stay together. And then when you go to ply, you've got to remember to add extra ply twist to make it a balanced yarn, or whatever type of yarn you really want it to turn out to be. And I'm assuming that you have experience spinning wool or something a little bit longer staple length than this, like 1 inch or less. So, and then for this particular sample, I just did a quick little Andean bracelet, and I have to say it is not my preferred way to do a 2-ply. I should have gone ahead and wound a center pole ball or something like that, because I was really struggling and fighting with the bracelet the whole time I was plying, and it was a little bit frustrating, but patience and perseverance got through it. So I would not recommend Andean bracelet for large quantities of yarn that you're trying to ply, like a full bobbin. I would not recommend it. So there, the yarn is all finished, and I'm going to show you some pictures here at the end. While you're enjoying those, I wanted to say do please subscribe if you haven't, and thank you so much for spending some time with me. Until next time, be blessed. Bye.